everybody. Welcome to Lady Boss Mamas. Today is a great day because I'm here with my co-host Laura Katanen, and we decided we would introduce this month's theme by chatting with each other and interviewing each other. And the theme for May is intention, and I think both of us are kind of like stumped and really trying to wrap our heads around this. So we're really excited. We have a lot of Lady Boss Mamas to talk to this month and share with you. But for today, it's just the two of us. How are you, Laura?
Doing good. I'm really excited, like you said, about this topic because when I've been thinking about intention, it's brought up so much controversy for me, and it's funny how we will perceive a word and how we can have total different definitions of one word as different people. So I think that's what's going to be really great, is to talk to women and get their different views on this word that I have such a empty shell on, if that makes sense.
You know, and of course, when you start saying this word intention, it seems to come up, like when you have that awareness around the word. I feel like we set intentions and then we set ourselves up for failure or to let ourselves down. So
right. Or it's like, you know, we were talking and it's like intention is one thing, but action is another. So you can intend all day long, but what about your actions make those intentions come true? So I'm thinking, okay, we have this amazing opportunity to speak to, we're going to be speaking to around 4 women this month about the word intention. And so that's one of the things that I'm really curious about, just big picture, is how do you define intention and how has it showed up for you in what has come of it? So actually, I wanted to ask that question to you. Like, how would you define intention? How have you seen it show up in your life in a way that actually was positive? Or have you seen it an intention and then was there a consequence from it?
What it comes down to is that intention, I love when you say action. So I think when you set an intention, you have to plan on following through with that intention with some sort of action or behavior. But then I think the other piece of it that we miss a lot is allowing or surrendering. So that balance of like, I set this intention and I'm going to take little steps forward to reach that intention or goal or purpose, but then allowing other things to come in and help you out, like whether it's a person or a circumstance, or maybe you intended to get something done in the morning, but then your child didn't, or something happened in your business and it didn't allow that to happen, to be able to like not totally bail on the intention completely, but still accept. So I think it's this 2-part like juggle of like, I'm set on my intention and I'm not going to lose sight of it, but I'm also going to allow for life to unfold as it's going to. So when I designed my clothing line and started my business, my bigger intention was to help moms through clothes, right? Like mainly breastfeeding moms, because I felt like I was lost with what to wear while breastfeeding. I didn't feel like I could have the freedom to do it where I wanted to comfortably in the clothes I wanted to wear. So the intention is the clothes and starting the business, but the larger intention is helping women and moms in this like new time of motherhood. And I think as a business owner, it becomes really focused on like the clothes, the sales, the number of stores I'm in, like how many sales I'm getting on my website. It becomes very focused on like that business side. And I think it's important to come back to that. Like whenever I focus too much on that end, I have to come back and remind myself, like, what do these women need? What do new moms need? And so like to listen to the like feedback from them, and also to just like kind of let the business evolve as it's going to. And so like the photo shoot, for example, that we just did last week, the intention was, and we sat down and talked about this with like the photographer and the stylist and my sales rep helping me, and like the intention is to get a group of girls together and let them be themselves and have fun. Like that was the intention of the photo shoot for the day. So of course I had more practical intentions, like I need to get like a photo of each color and each style, and I had a checklist. But the more important intention was come have a good time, be yourself, bring your favorite pair of jeans, and we're going to photograph you in this tank top. And do you know what happened? Every photo and every woman is absolutely radiant and beautiful. It was effortless. It went fast. It was fun. It wasn't forced. Everyone had a good time. So having that intention of like, how are we going to work in this present moment? How are we going to feel during this 3 hours that we're taking these photos, versus only having the intention of like, I need this number of shots.
You know, it actually reminds me of this quote, the very famous quote by Wayne Dyer, who says, our intention creates our reality. And I feel like that's what sort of happened for you. And maybe that's where my mind, like now that I hear all your examples, and they're great, by the way, because I see that completely. It's a balance. And I think that you need the intention just as much as you need the action. But the intention is like the higher purpose, and it should help steer you. And it's important to not lose sight of it, because then your actions become, you can get stuck like that, that saying, like, you aren't able to see the forest beyond the trees because you're just so stuck in the trees and in the action.
Right.
So the forest is more like the intention. It's the bigger picture, I guess.
Yeah. What did you just say? The intention is the higher purpose.
Yeah. The quote?
I love that.
Yeah. It's a higher purpose. Yeah. That's very interesting. You know, I like it a lot. The two examples you provided.
My question is, what was your reasoning or intention for putting intention on the wheel, and like where you have it on the wheel?
The wheel came about, it was a co-creation, co-collaboration. I was working with a spiritual guide who saw something in me, and through that discussion, she felt that I had some gift to offer to the world, which would incorporate keywords and things that I can help people through self-development and so forth. And so this process came, and some words were thrown out there, but I've been since working on, are those the right words? Are they the right placement? How do they show up? What does that mean? How does that process look when you're working on yourself or your business? Intention was one that I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep, at least in that form. And I thought maybe it would be better to put action. But I left it on there because somewhere in my gut, I felt that it's not like it's going to be, if you really want to get to the level you want, intention is ultimately what is probably going to guide you there. And so I'm curious, very curious, as we work through this month and talk to all these women, what are success stories for them? Because just hearing yours, for example, with your business, and how when you lose sight of the ultimate intention and why you started, then things don't really feel right. So I'm curious to hear other stories, because then I feel like I'm putting my puzzle together a little bit more. So it's nice. It's like a theory right now, but by doing these interviews and talking to all these women, it becomes more actionable.
This experience, like you just reminded me, and we talk about this all the time, but interviewing these women and starting Lady Boss Mamas is so, I love that we're always and this is for anybody starting anything new, that question of like, who am I to do this? What, I need to learn more. I need to go to school more. I need to, be in business longer. Like, we're all teachers and we're all students, and we're all learning and growing together. And we get feedback every day on our businesses and our ideas. And that feedback is invaluable. And it's just from having conversations.
Totally agree with you. So I guess I'm figuring out the flower wheel as we go, and hoping that between the stories that I hear and all the things that the women share, and then my own experiences and intuition, that it will turn into something really powerful that we can share at our retreats and, future events. So.
I love it. I love this question. We're going to learn so much in May. I can't wait to see how everyone responds to this theme.
I'm very excited. So ladies, if you're scheduled for the month of May, get excited about our theme, which is intention, and we're looking forward to learning from you.